Welcome everybody to our Monday Blitz challenge stream here on lichess and Twitch. Mainstream Monday, as Mr. Coffee calls it. Gotta move. All right. Welcome everybody. Who is here already? It's early. I hate mornings. For those of you that don't know that. Mornings suck. Okay. We're going to be taking challenges 5+3 casual blitz here. If we can get some. Thanks everyone for supporting the simul and the stream yesterday. Generous support from our viewers and opponents. In yesterday's 25 board simul, 3 losses. Lots of draws. Where is everyone? Astrobate is not online. Miralis is online. VIP winner of yesterday's tournament, Jim. Jim's playing Bullet. Sumahara with the challenge. Sumahara, underrated at 1900. What was yesterday's game? Wait a minute now. Grunfeld, right, the Grunfeld. No, wait, that was the other day in the Blitz. Man, my memory is gone. Alright. What was yesterday's game with you? Now I can't remember. We good here? We have volume? Hello? Yes. Good morning. I can't remember our game from yesterday. You were white, right? But it wasn't a classical Nimzo. Oh, right. So I said it was similar to the other game. It was the Queen's Gambit declined. Okay, so I played the Queen's Gambit declined. And it was a draw. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I lost the compartment in my mind. Yeah, I have not had a chance to really look at many of the games from last night. That's one of the more interesting openings that I don't play very much. So I wasn't sure against your move order. Queen's Gambit, Tartakover, very, very solid for me. I'm trying the King's Indian. King's Indian attack maybe doesn't make sense. I mean, this isn't really King's Indian attack. What do we call it? It's kind of like a Dunst opening versus the Caro Khan. With the King's Indian attack, we play d3, knight on d2 usually. So I've got my knight on c3, and then I'm playing g3. What I don't like about this for white is the very solid pawn chain for black. I don't think that poses a lot of problems for him. Gets our opponent out of book, but we don't have any advantage, per se. Rishu. Ooh, someone challenged me to Bullet. See, now I've got those 3, like, Bullet games. People think that I play Bullet. Destroy. Destroy pawn structure. Are you going to take with the e-pawn? Yes. Much more solid option for black. So, knight f3 allows queen e7 check, but is that even a good move? Black could castle queenside rather quickly there. Maybe I should make a different move like d3 first. Troll and roll. Unfortunately, I won't be able to subscribe this month due to losing my every penny on gambling. Wait, you never actually paid to subscribe, did you, Troll? Usually you got gift subbed. Did you really subscribe? Of your own money? I'm sorry about the gambling. Never gamble. I just play poker. d3, bishop c5. Never gamble in chess, Troll. Troll's been gambling on chess. He bet all of his money on Richard Rapport. Bad idea. Never bet on Rapport. Bishop c5. Who would have thought? Active. I'm having my sloth moments here. I don't know what to do. You didn't, but I won't make any difference. Won't make a difference this month. It's alright, Troll. You can play last. I'll tell you what, you can play last. I'll make a special exception for you. Rapid fire moves. Yeah, I'm in a strange place here. Don't know what we're playing. I don't know much. I don't have a clue what to do. I don't know where to put my pieces. It's a totally alien position. You could play anything. Knight f3, knight e2, castle queenside, e4. Like you knew my bets are going to lose before even placing them. That's a bad feeling, huh? It's like gambling suicide. Losing on purpose. You're a gambling sandbagger. Betting sandbagging. You're just lowering your betting rating on purpose. So next time you'll be less predictable. Well, that would be okay if you're betting on like 20-1 long shots or something, I guess. Even then you don't want to know you're going to lose. If you have the psychic power to know you're going to lose, just keep thinking about bets till you find one that you don't get that feeling or something. Maybe you have an unlocked psychic power. No. It's not happening. See, this is why I hate playing chess in the morning. I'm like a sloth. I'm already a sloth, but I'm like more sloth-like. He's 3 times as fast as me. But I love endgames. Love endgames. What's up? Why do we want to play rook d e1? Get out of the pin? feel this desire to do that. Pawn structure. What is a pawn structure? The skeleton of the pawns. I guess I should play e4 at some point. I don't know why Sumer is trading queens. I like endgames, and I think it's easier to play with less time. I mean, I guess trading queens isn't necessarily bad, but I don't think it's something he should do when he has more time. And I'm kind of uncomfortable because of the time. So that's why I played rook d(e)(1) in the first place. King d2. He just likes trading. He's a trader. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Sneaky trap. You had another over the board game on Saturday. Another. Arsenal fan, wow. Good to see you. How did it go last night? Good simul, I guess. You played 4 NCL this weekend, nice. 2 of the cleanest games I've ever played. You mean you weren't kicking anybody under the table? No dirty tricks? Like, I thought of something funny the other day, you know. It would be funny, especially if you're playing like an old man or something, that like, this is just a stupid idea, but I wonder if anyone's ever like just grabbed a piece and like put it on the board so it was mate in some position. You like take a knight and you realize like if you put the knight on a certain square, you'd have like mate in one. It'd be funny to just like troll someone with that, like during a tournament game. I was thinking like, what would happen? What would happen? Like some people would probably like freak out and think they really lost, and other people would just like be like, "What are you doing?" And other people would just be confused. But it would have a funny effect to troll people like that. Yeah, we're gonna lose on time. Great. I'm a sloth. I'm a sloth. Monday mornings are really not my favorite. I also don't like playing chess on Sunday mornings. So if you play in the 4 NCL arsenal, what does that mean? You play 1 or 2 games? At what time is a 4 NCL match? This is like inhuman. We have to play... I was telling my teammates that we have to play chess in the morning? What? Saturday 2:30 start and Sunday 11. See? Because the Brits know how important like drinking on the weekend is. And stuff like pub time. Ask Boris Johnson. Damn, dude, with the cheapos again? It's like cheapo master. Constantly. Every kind of one-move threat I can think of. We start at 10 a.m. Because in Hungary, okay, like a lot of the teams have to travel across the country in the morning. But man, it sucks. Another thing I don't understand here in Hungary is like, there's no like evening chess clubs. I know a lot of countries, I mean the UK, they must have chess clubs in the evening. In the Netherlands, they must have chess clubs in the evening. But here, it's like, that doesn't exist. It's so weird, you know? Why can't I play chess games in the evening, you know? Like when I'm awake. Why do I have to play chess like at 10 o'clock in the morning when I'm not even awake yet? Whoa. Down, silver. Damn, dude. He's so fast. How is he so fast? Yeah, it never ceases to amaze me how fast Sumaher is with a low rating. That was a very back and forth game. He was winning with that passed A pawn. His speed is incredible. I mean, I don't understand why he's just 1900. Now he's like 2000 rapid, but rapid fire moves constantly. Oh no. Not Zen chess. Oh man, I'm not ready for that yet. I thought I had bishop h3 instead of putting the bishop forward. Bishop h3 never occurred to me. But dude, aren't I Arsenal fan? Isn't he just like queening? Who's Freddy? Why are there only like masters challenging me? Morales? He plays like a master anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. His A pawn is faster than my H pawn. How? How can it be faster? His A pawn was like... It was landing first, Arsenal. He doesn't want to hear of it. A pawns are slower than H pawns in Arsenal world. Right. Anybody who's a subscriber gets to challenge first. VIPs even. Morales is VIP. Zenchess is a subscriber. Freddy is new. So I take the subscribers first. Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Krueger. Alright, what are we going to do? Morales with bishop d3, of course. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. a6 is fairly useful. Fairly useful. Yeah, the A pawn was faster. You just want to argue. Arsenal doesn't like arguing. He should have become a barrister. All right. No, is that just in Ireland they have barristers? Advocate. What do you call lawyers in England? E6 is a good move. It's the French. That's another word. Interesting. Oh, this is the French, right. What am I doing? You ask yourself. Got to be strong to beat Morales. He's now 412 games. 412 to be exact. To be exacting. Exacto knife. E6. G6. It's the Gurganidze. God, he's so strong. I don't know, Morales is suspicious. How does he get so much stronger all the time? His rating, he never plays any games. It's so weird. I think he's gotten stronger. Mysteriously. Lately. Like, since he plays almost never on my stream. When he was playing all the time, he wasn't as good. Now he's better. He must be secretly training or has another account or something. Something suspicious going on there. Following is not the same as subscribing, but I appreciate you guys following. We have no new followers today. Just 13 hours ago, Trini Cupid, Scandaloros, and Bukalko, who played last night in my Simul. Makes you think, doesn't it? Maybe he's an alien. You can't wait? Well, don't wait, Arsenal. We already have like 5 submissions. So submit your game now for Thursday. Don't wait. Zenchess, I assume, is a subscriber. We'll play him next, then Freddy. You're allowed to be under 2200. I don't really want to like play really brutal opponents every single game. That requires too much work. And it's Monday morning. You'll whisper it here. Morales is going to lose this time. What, you've played 100 moves games in Chess 960? But is that weird? Is it less common to play 100 move games in Chess 960? Do you think? Somehow that's less usual? He doesn't play super correctly. Plays double-edged. I don't know. He has his own system. he's correct in his own way. But it's a more aggressive system than a lot of people. I think he sticks to his own principles. This correct business is arbitrary, somewhat. The question of what is correct. Bishop takes g5, knight g5, knight d4, knight d4, knight d4. Doctor. Doctor. What is this? Doctor of calculation. Sees everything. Are you kidding me? It's unbelievable. You think in correspondence humans can beat engines? Well, there's an interesting question. Wonder if there anyone left who doesn't use computers when they play correspondence. I'm not going to play knight f3 check because it just opens a G file. That was my original plan. Oh, he's like unbeatable. I mean, I don't understand how strong he is, but it's kind of ridiculous. Alright. He's... I can't beat him anymore. Something happened here. He's no longer beatable, I would say. You missed something? It looked risky. Black had to try and get some compensation. Wait, what are you talking about? This game? What are we talking about? It's like a... Unbelievable. You can't beat him. How is he 2004? 2004 in Blitz? Like, my little finger is like 2004. I would be slaughtering you every game if you were 2004. I mean, that's the thing that doesn't make any sense, you know? The average 2004 I just like wipe the floor with. But Morales is 2004. Okay. Sure. B5. Queen c6. What the hell am I supposed to do here? I mean, I don't know, man, but he's more like 2300. I don't understand the 2004. He was never easy to beat, but it feels like he's gotten stronger lately. Maybe I can beat him on time or something. Oh, he blundered? Yeah, I mean, there's no way that I'm winning that ending before. I got lucky here. I was worse. It looks like I'm like nearly lost. I agree. The b5 is hanging on. Was that my only move? No. It's not even close to the best move. Wow. b5 is like 5th best move or something. What's up with this endgame? Am I really like lost here? No. I think the engine just my computer can't calculate far enough. So this holds. It looks like the b5 is like forced draw or something. But how did he lose the ending? Like a4, a5. Okay. Rook b5. You should go with that directly. King e8. Rook takes a5. Rook takes b6. Similar to the way he played it, but like maybe some tiny inaccuracy. It should have been a draw. You know, this ending should have been a draw. It was a draw. Here, even here. Wow. So even until the blunder king e5. So if he just backs off sensibly, like the rook ending is a dead draw. I played a perfect game. Hard to believe. Hard to believe. I was like worse the whole time. Minus 1.3. So-called perfect game according to my crappy computer. King e5 was a horrible blunder. But I never deserved to win. I mean, I was worse the whole game until like move 30. And then just a draw. Alright, Zen Chess. Jim Repun. Is Repun still a subscriber? Yeah. Arsenal fan? Yes. God, I hate Monday morning. Welcome, everybody. What do you want? D4? But I still can't beat you, even with perfect play. You have to like make some kind of double question mark blunder in the endgame there, Mirales. You played better than me until the double question mark blunder. Grand Prix. You want me to play the Grand Prix? Your favorite opening? Do I like your b3 bishop b2 opening? It's fine. I mean, b3 is okay. Yeah. b3 is fine. Seems good enough. Actually, Jim's not here. Is Jim challenging? So yeah, Jim's challenging. He's a big b3 aficionado. Nothing wrong with the b3. Zen chess. Yeah, bishop e5. Well, now I have to be careful not to be worse. Just like g4 and e3. b3 is better than g4. I'm certain of that. g4 is like the worst move for white. It's extremely weakening. The grob is no good. Grobbing good. Grobbing. Grab me some grob. Grob. Grog. Grobbing grog. Sorry, man. I just can't give you my bishop for nothing. I was gonna play bishop e5, and I was like, no. I just can't. I can't abide by that. Zen Chess asked me to play the Grand Prix attack, but I just can't do it. I can't play bishop e5. Wow, what a weird move by black. Bishop e7. Okay, yeah, you can play it like a KIA. g4 now is probably... This isn't Weird Wednesday. Man, where's my book? F5, master. Wow, look at that. Look at that move. Sometimes you feel like a rat. The rat. Is Hikaru still playing the b3? Hikaru. It's just not critical, you know, but it's not bad. I don't think white can be worse after b3. He can still be equal. He or she. They. It. Whatever. b3, g3. These moves are okay. Now it's like a French. Since when does Zen Chess play the French? What about d4? What if I change plans here? I really want to play the French now. I guess he'll have bishop a6. I should have thought of that. Should have thought of that earlier. Can't stand idly by. No, I mean, I've had a hard time against b3. It's really not bad. It feels like it's good enough to be equal. Dorian slammed it in his book on the unusual openings, but he's like really opinionated. I don't think b3 is worse than anything else, really. Not objective. Objectively, b3 leaves white with an equal game. There's no refutation of it. I like a5 on move 1, for example. Nothing wrong with that. I've been playing that in Blitz for years. That caught on a little bit lately. Because when I play b3 with white, my one fear is that the pawn rush with a5, a4, b3 becomes kind of like a slight weakening. That seems like the one weakness of that opening. That you're potentially going to get hit by a5, a4, levering your pawn structure. But it's still hard for black to really take advantage of that in practice. What am I doing? You feel it's unambitious with the white pieces. Yeah, that's for sure. It's hard to find an opening where white actually gets an advantage anymore now. If you take any variations out 20 moves in any first move. I think at the end of the day, that's the thing about it. It's like, maybe it doesn't matter if you play e4 or b3, because after 20 moves, the game's still 0.00. b3, a5, c4. So you're playing the English with the crushing follow-up of b3. I doubt it's that bad for black. c4, a5, b3. It's possible that white has some slight edge. Yeah. I wouldn't bet on black being better. Somehow it doesn't seem like b3 and c4 is that big a deal. So what do we do here? Queen d2? Knight a5 actually occurred to me, but I'll play b3 if he does that. So this. He has b4. Nimzovich Jr. Junior Nimzovich Club. But I have queen f2. No way. He's going to allow it? Let's see. Knight f5, bishop e3, knight e3, b4. Wow. Is my knight just messed up? Like, it doesn't have anywhere good to go? Or is he just blundering? This is weird. I could play rook e1. Simply rook e1. I probably could have played knight f5, but my knight looked messed up. I didn't know where it was going to go. Knight f5, bishop e3, knight e3, d4. Like, where does it go? g4? Is it trapped there? Or h5? I didn't like the look of that. But he still has problems. This is a problem and this is a problem, so it's like a double threat. Positionally, he's just worse. But I guess I should have cashed in. A bit silly, I agree. Silly Willy. Nimzovich at his own game. Man. Whoa. How can you do that? Are you serious? You can do that? Not fair. Where are you going? Dude, man. Bishop f1? What? What? My time is running out? Look at that move. Wow. What? He's fast. I don't know, man. That game was really weird. That was weird. I had a positional edge, but I should have gone for the material. Feels like I let it get out of control. I hate Monday. But I want to see what happened when I could have won the pawn. And Morales is like, oh no, I can't believe you didn't take it. Here. I just played this. Should I go knight f5 here? I evaluated this was unclear. See, this is the problem. Bishop takes e3, knight takes e3, and d4. My knight just doesn't have a good place to go in this position. Man, I had 85 cent upon loss, so that was a good game. Rook fe1 was best move. Plus, or c3, which I played next. Yeah, I'm just better positionally. But it's hard to break through. That was interesting pawn sack. The computer wanted to do b4 like he did. No, my game was flawless. It was 72 cent upon loss. 5 mistakes. The last two may be okay. Freddie, Jim, Repun. Alright. Freddie has to wait because he's not a subscriber. Thing personal. On Fridays I play everybody, you know, as soon as they show up. But Mondays and Wednesdays are subscribers first streams. He still prefers knight takes f5. Of course. I don't want my pieces to get like discoordinated. But it's true, it's my only chance to win material there. Oh no, not Jim. Wonder what Jim does against b3. Play his own opening against him. He plays e5. We get to see what he thinks about his own opening. b4 was a good move. I had this yesterday. No, it was e3, knight f6, knight f3. I'm wrong. This is Spassky Fischer. I mean, Spassky. Larson Spassky. Yeah, I should play e3 first. Knight f3 is kind of limiting. I don't know about bishop f5. What's up with bishop f5? Jim's refusing to like give away his secrets, so he's just like playing random stuff. I get it now. You're like holding back. You don't want to play like the critical continuation, give away. He doesn't want to give away any information, so he's just doing like random London system. I see. No, I didn't play the critical line though. No, I mean I should play the e3 and see what he does. What? I tried to move twice? I tried to move twice in a row. Sorry about that. I thought you moved already. It was very strange that you took so long on a move. You threw me off there. Ah, my favorite idea, queen e7. Are you... Oh, you're going to castle queenside too? I can castle queenside too. We can both play that game. Uh-oh, look at this. Maybe not. Having second thoughts now. Maybe I'll go kingside after all. I feel safer over here. Yeah, h5. Bullet chess at its best. I mean, I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this h4. Maybe I should play something crazy. No. Yeah, this looks problematic for white. I don't like this. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I guess I can play h3 maybe. h3, h4, g4, knight takes g4. Sacks a piece. Oh my god. I don't like this. Flank attack should be answered with a strike in the center, right? But e4 doesn't work. Maybe I'm too afraid of ghosts. I mean, he can't just play h4 after h3. You know, maybe I'm taking that exchange. I'm not sure it's so easy for him. I'll take it. Good morning, WJ. King h2. I don't know. I think, yeah, I would play h3, g4. h3, h4, g4. He should sack a piece. I didn't really like that. This is weird. Jim plays too much bullet chess. Guilty. Guilty as charged. He can't control his impulses. He's allergic to thinking. Thinking is bad. Yeah, I thought he should have gone for it, honestly. Queen e6 was kind of weird, holding back. Yeah, I guess we'll just go h4. It's not as scary as it was. I still think that black is probably better. Doesn't seem fair, almost. I guess objectively I shouldn't castle kingside. You know, maybe I should have just played copycat. Now what? c3? This is horribly ugly. But that d4 square, I mean, anytime I try to play e4, I get face planted with knight d4 and really big weaknesses on the dark squares. This is great. I wouldn't want to be playing a computer here. White is definitely worse. Happy Monday. There was a band called the Happy Mondays in the 90s. Knight h7. Wow. That's a move. All right. e4 is not going to cut it. Queen h5. Queen h5, g6, or bishop g6. Oh man, I don't know. I mean, c3 is probably bad, but I didn't know what to play there. Bishop takes. Computer would definitely take this pawn on h5. I am not a computer. It has no activity of any kind. Oh my god. He has 3 minutes to 9 seconds. So he only plays Bullet. He's got 45 rapid games, 255 Blitz games, and 34,000 Bullet games. See, that's why he likes my stream, because I specialize in Bullet. It's just fun to have like 2.5 minutes to a sloth 9 seconds. I hate my position. I'm sure a computer would take the pawn on h5 before. But one thing I do know is that you probably shouldn't do crazy stuff when you have less time. I think you've got to play differently when you have less time. You've got to keep it simple wherever possible. Capitulated. He capitulated his center. Capitulated verb. Yeah, I mean, I really thought he should have played d4. I feel like crap today. What is that? He managed to turn it into like a bad King's Indian attack for him. Sort of thing. What pawn? Like the e5 pawn? Why not d4? Don't you have like a clear advantage after that? The computer doesn't think so. Just equal. You gotta play d4, man. I mean, come on. What am I playing? Like some kind of bad Philidor here, or what? d4 is... No, I don't like this. The whole opening, I mean, c3 was dubious. Castle's kingside. Queen e2. h5, castle's kingside. I wanted to castle. I was thinking about seriously castling queenside. It might be safer. What would you do? You know? Yeah, I don't think I have any d4. 3 plus 2. Repun. We lost that guy, Freddy. King h2. Crushing. Repun is playing knight f3. Again, no mistakes. No mistakes. Yeah, but it was crawling around. I'm pretty good at crawling around on 3 ranks without dropping pieces. We'll play the Chigorin. I'm waiting for you to resign. English players in a nutshell. Yeah, I just crawl around on 2 or 3 ranks and try not to hang anything. Yeah, play bishop f4. That's a line of Chigorin. We won't call it a London system. I played that once against Josh Purdell. Don't call it a London system. Josh played like... He played f6 early against me, but it must have been like after bishop g4. We had a crazy game where he was going after my bishop, you know, with like the pawn storm over here. And I don't remember. It was really... This was like 99, 2000, 2001. I don't remember when it was. Now, GM Josh Purdell. Alright. Yeah, I probably played e3. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's like... I don't know what got into me playing knight c6 on move 1. I don't normally play the Chigorin. But I wanted to play something like Repun wouldn't be prepared for. Well, actually, he doesn't play knight f3, so I don't know what that's about. Are you starting to play the London system? No, I mean, I'm going to get blasted by c4 here. Anytime I do f6, you want to play c4. And try to carve the diagonal like a Halloween pumpkin. My white squares are weak. Well, I mean, I don't know. White's like first to land a blow there, you know. You play e5, it's like punching back when you've already like gotten punched in the face. I mean, c4 is the first blow, then e5, then like takes on d5. I mean, white is like kind of got the first shot there, you know. It seems to me. c4, e5, cd5. It's very sharp, but I would assume it's better for white. Yeah, c4. Well, I mean, I do have bishop e4 check quickly in some lines. Like, this is a more restrained approach. White's playing it almost like a Caro-Kann or something. You do like bishop h2, c3. Literally a fantasy Caro-Kann reverse colors. The Black Mardeemer. Playing the Black Mardeemer. g4. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Now he's drifting. He didn't play c4, and he didn't just maintain the strong point like a Caro. So what is White's plan here? Plan? You don't need no stinking plan. The plan is to like lose control of the center. Knight takes or queen takes? Yeah, I mean, he's given up the center here. G4. His tactic. Knight takes e5. No. Nope. Sorry. Not today. Maybe some other time. He's given up his center and he has like no compensation for it. I mean, it's like white is just passive now. There's no, hey, where's your center? I think if you're gonna play, why play like DE? If you go back to move 7, like say he just like retreats his bishop back to h2, e4 can always be mapped by g4, like a Botvinnik Semislav or something. He didn't have to do that. I think that black is better. Jim would be happy with black's position. Then resign. Eternal optimist. So knight g3 is coming, and then like what? We'll see. Knight g3 and like knight h4 could be annoying. I have queen b4 check, take on b2, but not sure about that either. Knight e4 drops d5. Castles looks logical, but what's next? Castle's queen side? Maybe that's like the most aggressive. I like this being opposite his queen here. I guess to a lot of players this would be like an automatic move. It does look best. I mean, the rook here guards d5, my king's safe. Other rook can come to f-file. Bishop f7. Killing the knights. Yeah, I mean that's a subtle kind of plan. You could kind of kill both his knights in a way. It keeps the pieces on the board too. Yeah, bishop f7 probably not such a bad move. For example. Oh yeah, I forgot. Maybe you subconsciously made me play the Chigorin arsenal. You being here and having said like you started to play the Chigorin. I think it was a subconscious effect. That's my only explanation. I mean, I have no particular reason for playing the Chigorin. Okay, I wouldn't have played it straight up. I have played it in the Queen's Gambit Accepted sometimes. Yeah, what was the plan here? Just bishop g6, but he has knight h4. Still, I mean, white's got no control of the center. I mean, the center just like has fallen. This is my territory. It looks bad. Maybe I should just take. Now your bishop f7. It's a little slower. Gives him knight h4. I don't know. Khan again. Whew, he's asking for it. I mean, I guess we just oblige here. He can really do this? He can do this. Yeah. White's still alive. I can't trap him in the center. Oh, I can't trap him in the center. Yeah, it looks nice, but what does it do? Sack a whole knight? Sack a rook? I have no way to kill him here. Just long-term compensation. What a pain. Knight b4, rook c1, queen b4 check, queen d2, queen b4 check, queen d2, knight d4, knight d4. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do here. Lost on time, but I don't think that white is lost. I think he's just worse. Exactly. Queen d2, knight takes d4. I was hoping he would like take on b4 and lose his right to castle, but I'm not sure if he has anything better. Yeah, this is probably best. Knight d4, queen d2 check, king d2, and his king is in the middle, but the queens are off the board. It looks like white is just on the verge of surviving with perfect play here. Another perfect game. Well, there's only one game this position was ever reached. It's weird. Okay, so h3 is very rare. And I was wrong. Engine doesn't like c4. Huh. Alright, can he play it on the next move? Weird. So c4, e5. Arsenal is right. It looks like c4, e5 is strong. cd5, bishop e4 check. I actually am pretty fast here. So it's not good enough. Bishop e2. I think Karpov played this. I don't see a Karpov game, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Did he play knight on bd2, maybe? No games. Weird. So white has to play bishop e2 to stop e5, and e5 is still a move. But I don't get it. I'm going to take on f3. That seems lame. I don't like giving up my white squared bishop. This is kind of lame. Wow, black is never lost in this line, but it's like +1 according to the engine. It looks like black's like hollow and overextended with no white squared bishop. e4, bishop e2, or bishop h5 check, g6, bishop e2. Oh wow, there's a move there. Check this out. Novelty. I don't like giving up my white squared bishop for nothing. Apparently that's a really key novelty. This whole variation looks dubious for black. You have to play knight f6 or something. This Czech guy, Biolek. This looks artificial. I don't like this. I don't think I trust e5. Anyways, Arsenal fans, speaking of Chigorin, another perfect game. Suspicious. Suspicious. What are we gonna do? Well, I think knight c3 is the kind of move I might find in a long game, but I wouldn't be apt to find it in a blitz game. What are you playing? The Berlin defense? Marshall? No, proper? Proper Spanish. Proper Spanish. Slow and suspicious. Man, I tried to make 2 moves in a row again. That is super sus. Second time. Yesterday I had a knight g5 draw with high down Zoltan. My first ever Spanish knight g5, rook e8, knight f3, rook f8, knight g5. I've made a lot of those draws with white, but I never had one with black before. It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, the Capablanca variation. Wait. Am I confusing this with like knight takes? Knight takes c5? No, it has to be this. Right, okay. Yeah, Hikaru has a good game in this line. Hikaru played one of the critical games for this variation, if I recall correctly. I was supposed to play g3. Did we talk about this already? It was like Hikaru versus Nigel Short or something, wasn't it? g3? Am I thinking of the wrong position? I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 16. I feel like it was a different position. It's really weird. I was just kidding. I don't know. I just make up random stuff and say it. 8. That's top half. What is this position? It doesn't seem right to me. Like something is wrong. Like Arsenal played something similar to a line, but it's not the same, or... Every time Delver comes here, we're playing the Marshall. I just noticed that. It's really weird. Last time you came in, it was a Marshall. Like, I play the Marshall like once every month or something. This is my third Marshall in like 3 months. But, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem right. Something's wrong about this. There's another variation that's very similar. E4. Imagine. Well, there's like Queen F3, Bishop G4, blah, blah, blah. What happens on, like, say, Bishop G5, H6, chop chop, Knight D2, Rook E8. Or I can play Bishop E3. I don't know, Bishop G5 seems to help him unravel. You're in London right now. I'm in Budapest, Hungary. No GM norms. I'm anti-GM norms. Anti-FIDE. No, GM norms aren't easy to get, man. I have very few GM norms. Never made one. I'm too much of a draw lover. What are we gonna do? I'm too nice a guy. A Grandmaster norms. What are we doing here? Knight 82? Let's just play this. I was thinking about maybe knight d2, maybe queen d3, queen d3, queen f1, or even like, you know, the bishop d1 type of thing. You can pick off that pawn on f3. I wonder if Arsenal really knows what he's doing, or he's just pulling us out of his ass, you know? Is this like just a totally made up thing? He's like, oh, I'll just give that a whirl. Or is this... I don't remember anything, like... Strange. Queen c8. Well, that's subtle. Queen c8, maybe queen f5 becomes a thing. Bishop c2, knight d5. Interesting. It's all theory. Caro cannot. I get it. I get it now. So h3, bishop h3, h3, queen h5. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. We don't talk about this. This seems to come out of nowhere. He's got this worked out. He missed bishop takes g3 last move, which just like ends the game immediately. That's pretty horrible. This is not my best game. I don't understand how he snuck up on me. But I know that every time I play the white side of the marshal, I get a lost position within 20 moves. No matter how much my opponents don't know what they're doing. That's the one common denominator. Whenever I play the white side of the marshal, my opponents don't know what they're doing, and I still like lose. What's up here? Jesus Christ. Could have taken with the pawn there. I don't know about that. Yeah, not good. That was not good. What is that? What is that? G3's right. See, I told you guys it was Nakamura short. But what happened after that? Bishop G4. Bishop G4 novelty. Okay, so D4. This is like the Arsenal short variation. How do I go from plus 1.7 to a lost position in like 5 moves? That happens every time. My opponents don't know what they're doing in the Marshall, and I still get a lost position in 5 moves every single time. Yeah, I thought forever on Bishop G5 here. I was like, no, that sucks. It's like H6, takes, Queen takes. I'm just mobilizing his pieces for him. But this was like very simple. I had Queen D3 right away with the Aster mate. Okay, now I know. Well, I mean, if Bishop D6, anyway. What did I do wrong? I did Bishop E3, too passive. Wow, Queen C8 is X-glam. This is X-glam. That's X-glam. And now suddenly I'm in danger. H3 was like a blunder. So I thought he had Bishop takes G3. That's unbelievable that that doesn't work. Wow. And Arsenal didn't play it. He knew. He played Bishop H5. And I'm actually better here. Wow, and this doesn't work. Unsound Arsenal. I missed Rook H1. You're full of crap. Man. After King G1, I'm lost. Totally hosed here. That was pretty funny, man. My defense wasn't too bad, actually. The best I could do. This almost holds. Bishop H2 doesn't work. Another bluff. Apparently I'm better here? Wow. But you had 1 minute to my 5 seconds. Yeah, you should have taken the draw when you had it. I mean, it's a fortress. I thought there was one moment when you were threatening to come in here, but I covered it in time. Yeah, of course it's a draw. Rook takes E3? What? I missed a bunch of wins. Oh shit. Right there, yeah. Yeah, I was surprised when he played Rook E6. I was sure Black would play Rook F7. I don't understand why Arsenal didn't do that. This is what I anticipated. Bishop takes F7, check King F7, and I thought, okay, I've got like enough material for the queen. Computer says it's around equal. But when he played Rook E6, I was like stunned. I didn't expect that move. And so I didn't see the crushing Rook takes E3. No, Arsenal, I studied this before. G3 is the key move, and only Hikaru's game and one other where that's been played. We want to keep the structure together. Do mids. I mean, that's one of those positions where honestly the opening explorer says there's just Nigel Short, Nakamura, and one other game. Probably the truth is like there was some games played like in 1917 in that variation. Honestly, lichess has this major flaw with its opening explorer that it doesn't include old games. There's a lot of important, like, old games that are not in the opening explorer, sadly, and they're very relevant even today. I'm almost certain that that variation was played back in the day 100 years ago, um, and we're missing those. You know, a lot of the programmers for this site and many chess sites, they have this fantasy that chess didn't exist 100 years ago. I think noobs tend to think that, like, chess is just a modern thing, and only with computers can we play good chess. The average chess programmer probably doesn't realize, like, people were playing 2600 level chess in the 1800s without databases, without computer programs, you know. Um, but I'd be willing to wager that that variation has a history prior to Hikaru versus Nigel Short. White has knight c5 there. That's considered to be the main line against bishop c5. I was looking at this the other day. Bach Crow plays this with black. Not too many people play this with black. Now my opponent's, yeah, he does this. I hate this, whatever this is. It's like a Vienna four knights hybrid. One of my teammates played this with white the other day, yesterday. It's solid for white, but not really dangerous. I missed the opportunity to play knight a5 in a previous game. We stand on the shoulders of giants. You know, I mean, I get that confused with that other variation in the Marshall with knight f6, where Capablanca had a famous game. But yeah, I mean, there has to be some historical basis for that line. It's just too logical, too likely that it wasn't played in some important games historically. I wish I had a better memory. Beber. All right. Man, I hate Monday morning. Welcome everybody to the stream. Be the first one to gift a sub. We had a one. I didn't mention we had a 1-bit donation from Mad Quick Chess. Quick Mad. Right. The important thing is the memory was good enough to remember G3. Yes. Yes. The key idea in the position. And the same thing, Hikaru knew that. You know, maybe he figured it out over the board. I don't know. You know, Short tried something tricky and it backfired. Maybe he didn't know. Arsenal didn't say he knew that. Well, a lot of people are dogmatic about pawn weaknesses. So they see G3 and they say, "Oh my God, I would never play G3," right? So dogmatic people can't find that move. Dogmatic people. Dogmatics. Do you suffer from dogma? Oh my God. What is this? Some kind of trap? He insta-played knight d5, dropping his e4 pawn. No, I mean, I think queen f3 might have been played. It's playable. Ma. Ma. Ma means today in Hungarian. Mr. Coffee. Just so you know. You learn something new every day. Ma. My knight is stuck. My knight is stuck. Ow. Dumids with the time management. Yeah, queen f3, bishop g4, queen g3, bishop d6, queen h4, rook e8. Yeah, that's a line that's in the opening explorer too. That's what most people do, right? I don't remember in what context I studied this. I guess someone else played it against me in a Blitz game and I took the time to study it. My knight hurts. I guess knight takes was a better move. I thought most interesting was like... Sadly, he can't play queen e2 because of knight g3. So queen e1 for white or queen d3. You have now taught me 100% of my Hungarian vocabulary. Asterbate said that he did some kind of hereditary test, and he's got Hungarian blood. Békés Csaba, would you say? Békés Csaba. It's in the southeast of Hungary, Asterbate. It's a county. County Békés County. Who speaks Russian? Well, not me, according to my Russian professor. The dumbest thing I ever did was like learn Russian, try to learn Russian. I have no talent for languages, and I already knew some Spanish, and I should have just stuck with that. Anyways, it was nice knowing you. Wait, he had knight takes e3. What was that? For king is own, queen and rook. After knight takes e3, he also happens to defend the c4 pawn. It's worlds better than what happened in the game. Asterbate, do you have Russian heritage as well? Hungarian and what else? This is not going to be pretty. Time management masterclass is what we need to have around here. Asterbate, were your family part of the Russian aristocracy before the Russian Revolution? The nobility? Cossacks! No. Asterbate comes from Russian nobility. Maybe. He just looks like Rasputin. They have the same beard. He looks like Rasputin when he doesn't shave. Good God, man. Better to resign than sacrifice one's humility. Oof. He's got a mate in one setup. Look at this, baby. Knight takes g4. There's still a mate in one, though. I'd have to cooperate and, like, move my queen away. Mate, helpmate, on the board. This is a stupid move by me. Specializing in stupid moves. Prolong the game as long as you can. Well, yummy. Can I have another? Alright. We've got 30 minutes left yet. Heroku. Heroku. I don't know. Is anyone else a subscriber? If not, I'm just going to take the challenges in the order I've got them. The X-Invoker. Pakistanian. Guys, bye. It was a good quality chess morning. Chess Invoker. The Heroku's challenge is rated. He tried to trick me. He should know better than that. Nice one. Thanks, Arsenal. Got my back. If my rating gets any lower, man, I'm going to have another like lichess challenge match or something. I'll have to lose another lichess challenge match, like 16-5, to get some more rating points. It's ridiculous. He is a sub. Really? Are you sure? Heroku? He has been. Husky's kind of been hiding. Good eye. Should have been a baseball player. He's G Souths. Yeah. Oh, I tried to move twice again. Invoker's not here. You have 30 seconds to make a move. We've got too many challenges now. It's got to be 5-3 casual. No, X-Invoker is missing. Yeah, I want to give him a few seconds there, but alright. Doomid's already played. No more. Trying to sneak in 2 challenges. X-Invoker just missed his challenge. Husky is back. Me. I love it when people do that. They're my favorite. You remember the other game I played the Chigoran? What was I thinking? Oh god. The ready. Okay, let's try to play a real ready. Or no. Let's not say we did. I'm not prepared. I'm not properly prepared for that. What if I take on c4? What is that, anyway? Takes on c4, e4. And then what am I playing? b5? b5, a4, a3, a6. The Yanofsky defense. I played your favorite opening. Like, technically, does it matter if I play this against knight c3 or knight f3? If c5, does it become a French defense? c5. Can't say I really know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm not playing this opening on a regular basis. It is Monday. God, I hate Mondays. I mean, I've played a6, but he put his knight on a weird square, so both sides are playing like a strange Tarash here, more or less. The question for me is like to play c4 or not, to be quite honest. I had a nice game against Schieberspieler where I beat him in one of those weird Tarashes. But I feel like c4 takes pressure off the center. It just doesn't feel right. However, now, I mean, c4 still deserves consideration. I'm going to have to come up with an idea pretty quickly here. I mean, takes knight b3, it looks kind of standard. But I'm not sure about other ways of playing this. I just don't know, to be quite honest. I wasted all my time just thinking about stuff that didn't happen. a6 seems fairly useless, but White's knights are redundant. He doesn't have the most aggressive setup. He has no pressure on my isolated pawn, for example. Now a6 actually has a purpose. That's good. I mean, stopping knight b5 is actually pretty useful. reinforcements. Like bishop d7, knight e5, bishop e8, knight c6. Obviously I could play c5 here. Again, you know, he doesn't really have any pressure on my central pawn. I guess he can play something funky like knight d2. It seems like black is okay. I mean, I've played enough games with white in similar positions that I have a feel for what's going on. Interesting. Knight e5. Right, I was going to go here. Oh, man. Wow. What? I have no idea. He just come in with the rapid fire moves. But I wouldn't give up my white square bishop if I was white. I would feel very naked, you know, without my white square bishop. That's kind of risky. Right, Arsenal, right. No, I thought c5 was best. I always had this weird sort of feeling about the Tarash. Like, I kind of like playing against it, but at the same time, it's not bad, you know? It's weird. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom. A pawns supported by bishops. Let's go. Is that an A pawn? Man, he has like this crazy mate with, you know, the bishop e7 type of crap. That's like absurd. You know, knight e7 check, king h8, rook e5. Now he's threatening mate in 3 with knight e7 check. Suspicious, I would say. Suspicious how strong he is. Another player who's just faster than me. Everybody's faster than me. Objectively, black should be fine, but I'm always like on the verge of losing on time in every game. Look at his score against me. He almost never loses. Extremely strong player. White has to be a little careful about that outside pawn. You found that. I have time for another game at least. Funny, like there's no games from a very natural position. Very strange. Well, now we transpose to something. Yeah, so see here, a couple people played c4. I mean, that's... Do you want to go for it? It's just risky. Jorge Baracao. He's a guy I knew from Bolivia. 2008? Really? I wonder if he left. Maybe he left the United States and went back. He must have gone back to Bolivia. He was living in Boston. That's weird. Yeah, c4 is too risky. White is just a little better. Well, this is apparently a blunder. What? Why? Well, you have knight takes, pawn takes, knight e5. What's the big deal? Queen b6, rook c1. Huh. Apparently this is better for white. Like a better version of the game. A more accurate version of the game. So my knight e4 is bad. I should play something more developmental. Not an expert on the Tarash. Sean Pinto just subscribed to Tier 1. GM Orest is a subscriber. We're going to take this challenge. Incredible? Credible. Oh my god. Get out of here. With the incredible. Oh, Asterbait, you submitted your game? The incredible edible egg. Thanks, Arsenal. We'll put you on the list. As my time ticks away. Where the hell is my paper? Arsenal. You're on the list for this week. Oh no, not that. Not the Grand Prix. Please. You're talking about over the board games? One I won, and one I played horribly and drew in the end. Well, you tell me which one you think is more, you know, more interesting from a learning perspective. A lot of people view the Thursday streams as a chance to like show off their good games, but I don't think that's what you should do. You know, I think you should show the games that you don't understand as well. You know, it's not meant to be like a showcase necessarily. A4 Asteroid always showcases his wins, but I feel like we should study games that we need to learn from more. A4 is an interesting move. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I think E6 has been played before. I don't really love that. I could play knight H6. My knight always gets stucks out. Stucks. Gets stucks? It gets stucks. It gets stuck out there. Yeah, I don't know. I've tried E6 before. You send a game. I don't know. Get stucks. Knight F6, E5. Then where do I go? Knight H5? My knight gets stucks. D3? That doesn't look right to me. Toddler prodigies. I try to avoid playing toddler prodigies wherever possible. I just called the school police officer and had them arrested. There was an article somewhere I saw yesterday about record numbers of toddlers are being arrested in schools. I don't want to even think about it. Anyway. Castle, castle. Like 100 children under the age of 5 have been arrested in school this year or something like that. It's just, I can't believe the place we live in. Well, I don't live there anymore, but for me the United States is like dead. It's dead to me. I can't believe the country I used to live in is like absurd. So this is an interesting plan. B4, bishop A3, he can hit this diagonal. I guess it just have to take. There's no choice here. He's also got that, though. You know who it was? It was probably Zen Chess who played this against me. Now that I think about it. It was that... He was here the other day. Friday, I guess? Arestachenko, this is a pretty good system. I don't like the way I played this. Like, E6 seems wrong. And now I have no answer to this diagonal. Those damn toddlers. Alright, it's not so simple. I mean, he's undefended on this bishop on D3. I don't remember, like, the 5-year-olds getting arrested when I was in elementary school. Alright. But they didn't carry guns either. Things are different these days. Do 5-year-olds have open carry, right? Or what's the latest in Texas? You have to be like 6 to carry a weapon. I'm not sure. Yeah, this makes sense. He's playing like the Zen chess attack. So I better strike fast. Ooh, this looks dangerous. This is crazy. I remember a game where I like took on d4 though. I could do that. I can do that. I can play with good bishop on the long diagonal. Be prepared to chop a knight on d4. Очень интересный. Ooh, it looked like a French. You know, sometimes you get those bad Frenches out of the Sicilian. I don't know, Arsenal. I thought about d5, but I should have been a French defense player. I mean, I'm pretty good at defense, and the other day I was playing this match with this Russian guy who was an expert on the Jababa London, and the best positions I got were ones where I was playing French-like setups, which was funny. I think I gravitate toward the French, and I don't even realize it. Like, I would be a good French player. I did think about it once. As I've told many times on the stream, one of my only Frenches was against Hikaru. I've played the French like 5 times. But I think as a Sicilian player, you have to have that ability. Why is this guy so good? 1900. Yeah, he's got the low Blitz rating. It's basically Sumaher. He's like the Polish Sumaher. The rating's all around 2000. He's super fast. The 1800 rating gives me a false sense of security. When I see that 1883, I'm like, oh, okay, he's just 1800. But really, all of his other ratings are like more like 2000. So you underestimate the opponents with the lower ratings. The worst are the ones in my simuls who are like 1500 question mark. No matter how many times I tell myself the 1500 question mark is nothing, it's a provisional rating. You can't stop it from affecting you subconsciously. I don't think it's as terrible as we think. I think my position is better than we thought. Ooh. That's kind of kinky. Taking with a G-pawn. I thought every American elementary school had cages to put the arrested toddlers in. It's standard procedure, isn't it? Hasn't the Texas governor like signed off on that yet? Yeah, I mean, of course it happens. Like, as some kind of like teaching them a lesson sort of thing. But I think you gotta draw the line at like 5 years old or something. Kindergarteners in handcuffs. Let's traumatize them for life. I could see if it's like 3rd grade or 4th grade or something. What are we gonna do here? Do we have anything? But I was just joking. Arsenal or Asterbate was talking about prodigies, toddler prodigies, and then I just started ranting about my random stuff. Hey, D5's a move. It's a bad idea. You guys know I love rants. Ranting. Ranting to own. My God, man. This is so sick. I had to defend my d-pawn. I gotta confess that that was a miscalculation. Tell him to shut up. That's what Nick DeFermian said to me. I was like, damn, dude. That's not polite. No, I mean, I went crazy with people that like offered multiple draws before. But one draw offer is fine. Of course, it's not really polite to offer a draw if you're like lost. But I had this funny story that I told one opponent that I'd rather die than have a draw with them. It's one of my classic stories. I was just so frustrated. I didn't know what to say. I'm like, what can I possibly say to this person here, you know? I like literally did not know what to say. Oof. He's so fast. He is Sumahair. Oh, baby. Endgame. I would only freak out if it was like multiple draw first. One is annoying, but you know, that's okay. You know, and it was kind of a drawish position, but I'm still not going to accept people who are like multiple draw offering me. That's totally uncool. Wow. Stalemate. Only with the endgame technique. Alright guys, gotta go. Thanks everyone for watching and tuning in. I was lucky today. Nice game. We will be back tomorrow night with Rapid Tournament. I believe it's Rapid time. Tuesday night Rapids. Like the Marshall Chess Club. Railbird. Thanks everyone for watching. And again, Tuesday night, 6:30 CET. We've got Rapid Tournament 7+3 casual. I'll create that today, and it'll be up and ready to enter for tomorrow night. Thanks, everybody. Bye.